5 things that make older men seem creepy to younger women. Number 1. Trying too hard to seem young. Picture this. You're an older man, maybe in your 50s or 60s, and you're interested in a woman in her 30s. Naturally, you want to bridge the age gap, but when you try too hard to appear youthful, it can backfire badly. Wearing flashy streetwear that doesn't suit your personality, or tossing out Gen Z slang like lit or no cap can feel awkward. What might seem like a playful attempt to connect can actually come off as desperate. Here's the truth. Most younger women are drawn to older men for their maturity, life experience, and emotional steadiness. They're not expecting you to talk like you're in college or dress like a TikTok influencer. When you pretend to be something you're not, it doesn't just feel off, it feels uncomfortable. Trying to fit into a younger lifestyle that doesn't match who you really are creates a disconnect. And that disconnect often reads as creepy. Authenticity is key. If you're confident and grounded in who you are, that's what attracts her, not the trendy hoodie or awkward slang. So don't fake it. Own your age, your wisdom, and your experiences. That's what makes you stand out, not blending in. Number 2. Obsessing over the age gap. Yes, there's an age difference, but constantly bringing it up makes it feel like a problem. A light joke about it now and then might be fine, but if you're always making comments like, "I'm too old for that," or "You young people are wild these days," it starts to feel like you're drawing lines between your worlds instead of building bridges. Imagine she's telling you about a band she loves, and you respond with, "Wow, I've never heard of them. I must be too old." You might think you're being funny or humble, but what she hears is, "We're not alike." That repeated emphasis on the difference makes her wonder if you feel out of place. And if you seem uncomfortable with the gap, she will be too. Confidence means owning the difference without making it the center of every conversation. Don't highlight the divide, highlight the connection. Talk about what you both enjoy, how you both see the world, and what makes the relationship fun and meaningful. That's where real chemistry lives. Number 3. Acting like a parent instead of a partner. One of the biggest red flags in age gap relationships is when a man starts treating the woman like she's his daughter instead of his equal. This shows up as being overly protective, constantly giving unsolicited advice or explaining life like she's a teenager. For example, let's say she shares that she's considering quitting her job and trying something new. You immediately jump in with a list of reasons why it's a bad idea, how tough the market is, how she should be saving more, how it's not the smart move. You might think you're helping, but to her, it feels controlling or worse, patronizing. Younger women aren't looking for a dad figure. They want a partner, someone who respects their decisions, not someone trying to manage them. If you position yourself as the wise adult and treat her like she doesn't know any better, she'll lose interest fast. Support, don't supervise. Be a sounding board, not a life coach. That balance of respect and space is what keeps the attraction strong. Number 4. Moving too fast, especially physically. One major reason older men come across as creepy is when they push physical intimacy too early. Confidence is attractive, but crossing boundaries. That's not confidence, it's pressure. You may think that being direct shows maturity, but if you're already trying to take things to the bedroom by the 3rd date, she might feel like you're only interested in one thing, and it's not her personality. Younger women are often still figuring out where things are going. If you move too fast, especially physically, it can come off as predatory. It sends the message that you're focused on her youth or looks not who she really is. Respect her pace. Emotional connection should come before physical escalation. Show her that you value her mind, her goals, her individuality. That's what creates trust. And trust is what makes intimacy meaningful, not just possible. Number 5. Talking down about her generation. A subtle but damaging mistake older men make is openly criticizing the younger generation. Comments like, "Your generation is too sensitive," or "People your age don't understand real struggle," might seem like casual opinions, but to her they sound dismissive and even offensive. Nobody likes to feel looked down on. If you keep putting down her peers or the era she grew up in, she might start to wonder if you even respect her worldview. And once respect fades, attraction does too. Instead, try to understand her perspective, even if it's different from yours. You don't have to agree on everything, but listening without judgment shows maturity and emotional intelligence. That's what sets you apart in the best way. Final thoughts. Being older isn't the problem. Pretending, pressuring, or patronizing is. What makes a man attractive at any age is emotional intelligence, self-respect, and a willingness to treat a woman as an equal, not a project or a prize. So if you're an older man dating a younger woman, here's the truth. You don't need to act young, take control of her life, or obsess over your age. You just need to be honest, respectful, and confident in who you are. When you do that, you're not the creepy guy trying too hard. You're the rare man who gets it.